Let's take a look at using workflows in Tango to support influence operations. We're going to start by looking at census data, collected and uploaded into Tango using spreadsheets, and then exported into Google Earth so that we can see not only the individual data points of collection seen here, but also aggregate views of sentiment. In this case, the willingness of the local population to report on drug traffickers. Red meaning no, green meaning yes, they will. A unique feature of Tango is the ability for the operator to create their own tailored workflows. Assembling workflows from widgets is easy in Tango. Widgets are simply functionalities. Here, we're going to get all events using a widget, and those events relate to the page that we're on, City of Nuevo Laredo. We can use other widgets to filter those events. We're going to filter these events by type and also by date. We also want to show our results. Well, actually I just want to show a count of those results rather than all the individual ones. Very flexible, because what I'm showing are the total number of murders in Nuevo Laredo for 2005, let's say. So this is an example of both geographic and temporal filtering of data, as well as by type, other specific parameters, all of which are set by the operator. So now that I've set my dates, I'll run my workflow, and I'll end up with a count of the number of murders in Nuevo Laredo for 2005. I can save that workflow so that I don't have to build it again. In fact, anyone who's using Tango can get to it because it's a web collaborative workspace. Now let's look at a target audience used in psychological operations. We go from group to subgroup to individual organizations composed of individuals. Here, workflows are invaluable because we can run characteristic summaries to get an estimate or statistical summary of the details of that population subgroup. For example, what's their favorite radio station? Most prefer XHNLO. So if a specific story is big in the news, for example, and if we believe that that story is being run on XHNLO, we can use Tango to double check and see if that particular story is reaching our target audience, because this will have a great effect on the sentiment. So we're looking now at the broadcast stations, running a workflow, and we want to juxtapose those against the neighborhoods to see how they overlap. Here we're going to combine the results of those two workflows, broadcast stations and neighborhoods. This time, we do want to show everything on a map. This is an example of using a union of two workflows to produce a more complex output. And we see our broadcast stations and our neighborhoods, and some don't seem to be in those neighborhoods at all. Why, there's XHNLO, and it's outside the neighborhoods. Let's check the parameters of that broadcast station to make sure that it's reaching the target audience in the areas that we wish. Here we see that it does, navigating back and forth seamlessly from Tango to other web-based applications. User-defined workflows, a capability unique to Tango from Semandex.